Look at that lovely rainbow over Paynton. Look, it's happened again. We've arrived and so's the rainbow. It's beautiful that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. Just about to see the double one behind it. Hey folks, it's Finn. Welcome back, lovely people. It's lovely to see you. Thank you so much for spending time with me again today. And if you are watching for the very first time, then a massive welcome. Thank you very much for choosing to check out one of my videos. So today is a bit of a catch-up from me and the pup. If you are watching for the very first time, this is Captain Pip Digby. It's very chilled right now, which is nice. I'll get into that in a minute. So today's video is a catch-up because it's been about 3 or 4 weeks since I made a video. This is a catch-up post-moving. We are now in our new flat. So today I'm going to talk to you all about moving and settling in the context of moving when you have ME, CFS, POTS, polymyalgia, mental health challenges, and just how it's been. And also, yes, give you a flat tour of where we are so far with unpacking. So it's been 3 weeks. It's just over 3 weeks. Just over 3 weeks? What day is it? It's Thursday. I am so sorry that it's taken this long. I actually planned to do some videos before I left the other house so that you had some videos to watch, but that didn't happen. And I knew I needed some downtime, and thank you very much for your patience, but there's been more downtime than I actually planned. The actual move went really well. We've done this before, and the last time we moved, by the way, if you haven't already, do go and watch, but not yet, watch this first, go and watch why we moved. We didn't want to move again, but my mobility health meant we needed to, but I will link you to a video at the end of this as to why we moved. But from our experience moving last time, we knew the best bet was to get professional movers, so there was no worry, just get people to move us, because my health, obviously, I can't lift, I can't do anything. Chris's health is not great either, so yeah. So it went really well, and we also decided to put me and Captain Pip in a hotel in Paynton where we've moved to also make it easier, so that we would come and stay the night before, so that Chris would just stay in Plymouth and then be there for the movers in the morning, and then me and Pip would be out the way, because Pip just doesn't like strangers in the house, nor do I. And then it'd be just so much easier. We're out the way, and then I could just turn up on the day and just support Chris. And that was a really, 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 really good idea. Pip was a bit reactive in the hotel. He's never stayed in the hotel before, but he actually didn't do too bad. On the first night he was with me, and then on the day I came over to watch everybody move stuff in here, Pip was actually alright. And then Chris had him for the night, so I could actually stay in the hotel on my own and just get some sleep. And that was perfect. And then, I'll tell you about this in a minute. Over the last few weeks, we have just gradually moved stuff out of boxes and into the flat. And we have probably about 80% of it sorted. We've got the lounge and the bedroom sorted. The office is a tip. But it's just about sorted so that Chris can work, because Chris works from home. My little office corner is still work in progress, but I'm not doing any work, so it's not really a problem. So yeah, the actual move itself went really smoothly. Pip was actually a really amazing boy, both leading up to it, when we were packing around him. He was really good. As I say, he was okay in the hotel, really. He was actually okay when we came to visit and watching the movers move us in. But then we moved in. Me and Pip came in and moved in, and it's been really difficult. What I hadn't put into the equation was how he would react in the new house. We knew he'd have some issues, but it's been really difficult. Of course, we've got neighbours upstairs now. It's a house that's converted into 2 flats. So we've got the ground floor and the garden, and then there's neighbours upstairs. And Pippa's used to obviously not being able to hear much. You can hear in the garden in the old place, but not in the house. So he's reacting to people upstairs, and it's all wooden floors in our flat, and it is in theirs as well. So he's reacting whenever he hears noises upstairs. But the worst thing is that Pip is used to being in the lounge on his own, and he's a poodle, and poodles are notorious for being really clingy. So from him being a pup, I've been really strict that even though I work from home and I'm at home all the time, that he has alone time so that he doesn't get clingy, because he's really difficult to be left alone when we go out of the house anyway. But he's really good at being left in the lounge for like a couple of hours at a time, and he doesn't complain. But in here, he wouldn't be left alone. I'd go out the lounge and he'd cry. So apparently this is regression that can happen when they move. So although actually I was doing alright in terms of my energy levels, when I got here I wasn't too bad, but then having to retrain Pip has just wiped me out. For those that follow regularly, you know that I did a video recently about using Visible and my pace points, and over the first kind of week here I exceeded my pace points ridiculously because I was so super stressed and in kind of hyper vigilant mode, because every time somebody would move upstairs I was aware that he was going to bark. Every time I left the room to go to the toilet or do something in another room, I knew that he was going to bark. And it was really tempting to just say, do you know what, okay, just follow me around, come and sit in the bedroom with me. But the trouble is, if I let him do that, then I just elongate the issue, because the more I let him be around me, the more he goes, oh, I can be then. So I had to just get on it and train him straight away. So my first week here was spent retraining him. Luckily, he's a poodle and he learns quick. So he's now grasping it. So he's up to being about 45 minutes an hour on his own in the lounge again, and he's alright, but he is being a bit barky, but we're getting there. So this last week I've started to be able to get time on my own again, and that's been good. But as you can probably hear, I now have a raging cold because it's been so run down. That's not great. And then 2 nights ago I sneezed and something like pinged and shot through my rib, and it looks like I've pulled an intercostal muscle, which is painful. So now every time I cough, it also hurts. So yeah, it's not gone well health-wise, but I knew that this move was going to be like difficult in terms of that. But regardless of a regressed puppy and poor health, this flat is just lovely. It's just, do you know what? Peeing is beautiful, because I've just got to go out of that door and turn left, and that's it. In my Visible band, I'm not seeing these ridiculous spikes every time I need the toilet. I mean, I still spike, of course, because I've got POTS and I've got ME, but you know, I'm not having to worry so much, because every time I think, oh, I need the toilet, right, so I might as well stay upstairs now and do whatever, because I can't go up and come down again, because it's just going to put me off for the rest of the day. I'm not going to be able to do anything. You know, I haven't got to worry about that now. This flat is so much easier for me to manoeuvre around without having the huge heart rate spikes with using the stairs. My wheelchair is now in the hallway by the front door, so that I can just get in and out so much easier. And having the sea nearby is just absolute bliss. Pip is falling in love with the beach and the sea and the sand, and is just absolutely loving that. And it's really lovely to see that it's just 7 minutes away, and we've got so many different bits of the sea that we can visit, and it's all level promenade that I can go along, and it's like purposeful walking, because where we were before I could only take him down to this little kind of patch of grass, and in the winter I couldn't really get on it with my wheelchair anyway, but I could just go round and round the grass and that was it. Whereas now we can actually walk along the beach, and it's different views each time, whether the sea's in or out, whether it's rough or calm, and it's just really, really lovely. It's really lovely, and every time me and Chris are going out, because I'm not going out very much at the moment, I can't go out on my own at the moment, I'm just too exhausted. We're going out with the pup together. And just seeing his little happy face, it's just amazing. It really is. And it's just making all of this feeling rough and exhausted worthwhile. You know, I'd expected this was going to take a little while to settle in, and it's just making it so worthwhile. And I'm going to get things up and running. You know, once he's more settled, I can get my routine back and settled, and then I can get to the groups that I want to go to here, because there's so many more groups that I can go to here that are much more accessible, even like locally, without even getting on a bus. And yeah, it's going to mean, I think it'll be New Year now before I really start to see the full benefit of this. But this was just the best move ever. We're so excited about making this house, this flat really ours, and this garden really ours. But yeah. Right, without further ado, shall I give you a tour? Come on then. Okay, so here we go. We're coming on the front door. This is where I store my wheelchair, which is really handy. Front door, wheelchair, amazing. Our epic doormat, of course I chose this. Christopher loves it, as you can imagine. Our front door. Here we go. You can just about see Pipster in the distance, staring. First door on the left is our bedroom. Our massive bedroom. I might need to turn the top lights on. Yeah, there we go. So yes, this is me and Christopher, apparently. That's what Christopher says. We have Captain Pip Digby on the wall. We're going for blue and yellow in here. So Christopher put up this curtain track, which he's very proud of. He's aiming for some statement yellow chairs in here, apparently. You know what Chris is like. Yeah, lovely. Loads of wardrobe space. We've got double wardrobe and then some storage in the middle. It's just so nice having much more room to move around. In the bedroom, it makes it so much easier for me to get around. We've still got some stuff to put away. Whoops, but we're getting there. There's a mirror that I can just about see in. The state of that, the price of fish fingers. As you can see, we've got wooden floors throughout. Also makes it easier with Pip. And then as you come out of the bedroom, we have our hallway. This painting I got ages ago, and look what it says on it. Pretty painting, although actually it's Goodrington Sands. But how ironic is that? Finn and Shell got me this ages ago. Is Pip still watching? He's just returned to something else now. Yeah, so we've got wooden floors throughout. This room is the second bedroom, and it will, well, it's currently housing everything we've not done anything with. The state of this. It's Chris's office. Chris's office is in the corner, and I will have an office space now as well. So it's also going to have a sofa bed in it for if anyone stays, so because it's massive as well. But yeah, at the moment, this is where everything we haven't put away is staying, and we've got doors onto the garden in this room as well, which is nice. As you can hear, the pupster is barking because it's like, what are you doing? Why am I not involved? Shut that. I'm coming, Pip. Don't worry, you're not missing out. This is the smallest shower room in the world. Ta-da! Tiny toilet. If you've got wide shoulders, this is difficult. Walk-in shower. It came equipped with disabled rails, which is amazing. So no bath this time, which is really good because I can just use my shower stall. It's all right, Pip. It's small, but it's ideal for me because it's easy for me to use. Very little storage, but we found this free on Facebook Marketplace, which fits perfectly. So that was a bargain. Quack. Ideal. Let's go and sort him out. Now, we have a curtain on this, which I will explain in a moment. Do you like our lights? Let me see if they come up. Because this hallway is quite dark, especially at night, so, you know. Yes, I know. We haven't forgotten about you. Of course, we can't forget about you. So yes, I'll explain that curtain in a minute. So this is a combined kitchen lounge. Let's also have a light on here, shall we? So much easier, much more room. Look how organised we are. Well, how organised I am, should I say. Much easier to get around. I love that I've got this big space here that I can sit at with my perching stool, which is so much easier. The other kitchen I really couldn't use my perching stool, there just wasn't the room. So much easier now to negotiate the kitchen. Loads more workspace. Jonathan, Torbados, Captain Pip Digby. Obviously the lounge bit is quite small, but we're not bothered about that. It may well have been that they used the second bedroom for a lounge and had this as like a kitchen diner, but we wanted that as the office. But it's more than enough for us, more than enough space for us, and it's lovely that it then leads out onto this lovely garden, which is all ours. Let me just find my shoes if Pip hasn't nicked them. I haven't got my sticks, I'm going to have to be careful. But yeah, having these double patio doors leading out is really nice. Where is he? Pip? Goodness knows. So yeah, as you can see in the office, we've got doors coming up there as well. And at the moment, Pip can't get in that way, and we're waiting. We'll film it when he realises that he can go in one door and out the other, because he's going to love it. So yeah, this is all our garden. It's the first time Pip's had real grass. He loves grass, so having his own grass is amazing. So the idea was to store my wheelchair in the shed, and then I would have driven it through, because this is all ours as well, and then through the gate. But through the gate, the upstairs people have got their own little courtyard which we can access through, but it's a bit tight, and it's actually easier for me to store it in the little hallway there anyway. We've blocked this off at the moment because Pip will probably get over that wall and harass the next door people, so we're just going to use that shed for all the garden furniture, because we've actually got another shed. Me moving so slow. Here, inside this, which currently at the moment needs sorting out. But yeah, it's loads of room in here. Once we sort it. No, you're not going in there. So we've got plenty of storage here. And yeah, isn't it beautiful? So we've got, let me step backwards, lovely little decking area, and then all that garden space. We've had a gardener come round and sort it out for us, so now we're just going to wait until beginning of next year, and then we're going to plant some, what's he found now? We're just going to plant some sustainable bushes that we don't have to do too much to, because obviously neither of us are real gardeners and have got the time for it, but we want to make it look nice, so we're going to work that out. This one's just loving it, of course. So yeah, isn't it lovely? My wind spinner that I can see. And yeah, more than enough room in here for what we need. And yeah, we're very, very happy. And it's pretty much done, as you can see, apart from all those boxes in the office, and apart from finding a few things home, we're pretty much done. So yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? There's not that much really left to do in terms of putting stuff away. It's just a case now of getting everything away, and then over the next kind of couple of months, as we live in it and work out what goes where, and we kind of move stuff around, you know, the normal stuff. And then in the new year, we're going to look at painting, because we can paint and decorate as we want, so we'll do that, and then we'll do the garden, and then yeah. But that's all for next year. We're just going to unpack back now, relax, both of us recover, let this one settle, look at him, and paint, decorate, garden in the new year. But for now, just going to enjoy it, enjoy some beach walks, rest and recover, enjoy Christmas, and yeah. But yes, thank you everybody for your patience, thank you all for your lovely well wishes, and your messages and really do appreciate it. I am also in the middle of putting together an extended version of this kind of tour video with some more clips of like our beach walks and explorations around like Paynton, Preston and Hollicombe beaches and everything for friends of Finn members and so on. And when I've done that, I'll put a link up here. But thank you to everybody who sent really kind donations on my Ko-fi page for moving in and stuff. You're very kind. And Lynn Morris's gang, I want to say thank you for the cheeses, because I've really been enjoying sitting on my breakfast bar watching telly, eating cheese. I'm very sorry to say that Chris has not had any cheese because I've eaten it all. Oops, the daisy. But yeah, right, I'm off. And I will make a video as soon as I can, but at the moment content is going to be a bit sporadic whilst I just try and recover, so just bear with me. But do keep an eye on Instagram and Facebook, because I do upload some videos on there when we're out and about, so keep an eye on there for now. But more content soon, I promise. But yeah, love you all, take care of yourselves, see you soon.